pod, Jak'd, episode 34, I believe. It is fucking 6 in the morning, heading to work. Yeah, pretty much not much has been going on with me, as you guys know. I've just been working the last month. I haven't really talked about it. Another lame fucking job. It does pay good like the last one, decently well for someone like me who doesn't have much skills. But I have to work with all women. You guys remember my video? I have many videos, many famous black pill MGTOW videos, which attracted you guys to the channel. The one where I quit my job because too many women worked there. You guys remember that one? Well, pretty much my nightmares come back. I got contacted from a job. It says a temp job. I was going to quit after my first day. I have to stand on my feet all day. But aside from that, when they were showing me around, I was noticing, like, wow, there's a lot of, there's a lot of cunts back here. And then, more people go to work this early than you think. I think you used to think most people worked, 9, had to be at work by 9 or 8. See more people out here than you think heading to work. Some people do have to be at work by 6:30 or 7. Anyways, enough of that. So, my first day I come in here, I don't see any dudes. I'm like, oh no, why did I agree to this? Now, before this, I had a job interview at a Walmart, and I was going to work part. I like the idea of working a flexible schedule, right? So I was going to work at Walmart, but it was kind of in the ghetto. It wasn't like up here. And I don't have a car. I have to take 2 short buses. And even though there's a lot of thick Jones, they're not going to give me the time of day anyway. I was like, nah, I'm good. I didn't even go to the interview. I dressed up for it. I walked inside. And I saw the people that were supposed to interview me and stuff. I walked past them. I got a bad feeling in my fat gut. And I said, this guy's just coughing up a storm with no mask on. Hey, the COVID cases here in PA and Philly are going through the roof. I wonder why. People just like to cough on you. It's nice. So pretty much I walked out of there. That's right, folks. I pulled a Jak'd, no-showed. And then I had another job interview right after that at Giant. Giant is a supermarket, for those who don't know. And I had a job interview there. And what happened was I thought the guy said 3:30. So I showed up, but he said 3. Alright, I'm going to put my mask on now. There's like the second person in a row who doesn't have a mask on. Who's just fucking coughing near me. Jesus Christ. It's like early in the morning. Everyone's got to get their COVID out of their ass. So pretty much, I said, I thought it was a really gay man. He was like flaming gay. And he was like, didn't we say 3 o'clock? I said, no, I thought you said 3:30. He was like, I was like, oh, sorry. And then he interviewed me, and I got soaked in the rain, by the way. Now, you figured the guy would be like, all right, this guy showed up soaked in the rain. He obviously wants the job. Now, the job I'm working now, I'm getting paid, obviously, a couple bucks more an hour. I think most places are giving extra, like, $2-3 an hour to, make more money if you're working through COVID. So they probably would have paid maybe $12-13 an hour. I'm obviously making more than that. Plus, this is full time, this position. So the gay dude obviously didn't hire me. He was like, well, I got to interview more people, so I'll let you know if blah, blah, blah. And he never called. So I was like, all right, fuck that place. And this place contacted me, and they're willing to hire anybody. They hired like 400 people. It's a giant warehouse type of place. That's all I'm going to say about it. And it's not Amazon, by the way, because Amazon's in Jersey. I don't have a car. I wanted to work at Amazon, but I don't have a car. You have to get to Jersey. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm working here, and they pay me for 2 days of orientation just to sit there, listen to these cunts yap. And they said, yeah, 75% of the people who work here are women. I'm like, oh, that's great. Not fucking great. So pretty much my first day I walk in, like I said, let's fast forward here, and I see nothing but a bunch of cunts, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I see one dude, and my supervisor's a dude, and then there's 2 other dudes that work in IT, but that's not my department, obviously. I'm like, fuck. So, I'm not going to give out what the job is, but pretty much it's a feminine job. I suck cock. No. I want to say feminine. I mean, obviously it's a job women can do. There's mostly women there. But I was messing up. This was my first day. And in my organization, I was stacking things wrong and knocking things over. And I work with these Russian cunts. And they're like, yeah, people are starting to complain about you. People are complaining. And I'm like, oh, I'm quitting this job. I'm fucking quitting. I'm quitting after 10. I'm going to finish today because I came in, and that's it. I'm fucking mailing in my badge. I'll work anywhere else. They're hiring like crazy around this time of year. So, I have to stand on my feet. Now, some of you are like, wah, boo-hoo. Most people have to stand on your feet, and you're right. Not everyone's lucky enough like me and had jobs where I get to sit on my fat ass all day. Yes, many people work on their feet all day. So I have to work on my feet all day. They do give you a break every 2 or 3 hours. But, you know, it's pretty much all day sitting on my feet. And there's not a lot of walking around. You just stand at one spot and you just fucking do your fucking work. Now I'm spitting up COVID. I was talking about those other 2 guys. Now look at me. Now I'm just like them. Thanks a lot, COVID. Thanks a lot. So that's what I've been doing for the last month. So long story short, so I came in the next week and I said, I don't know why I'm coming to this week, but since I don't have any job offers, I'm going to finish out the week and I'm going to wait for another job. So I made it a full fucking week there. My legs were drained. My feet are drained. As soon as I get home from work, I have a couple hours to relax. And I fall asleep like an old man. And I get up super early. And I do it again. Now, the good thing about this job is I do like the schedule. Instead of working 5 days, I work 4 days. But they're longer days, which I don't mind. So that's one less day that they come in. I kind of like that. I like the idea of not having to come in. That's one extra day off. But you have to... They're really long fucking days. You have to get through them. So my first week, I was going to talk to my boss and say, hey, look, here's my badge. I'm sorry. It wasn't a good cut for me. I'm only a temp anyways. I'm going to look for something else. But I don't know why. I said, I'm going to keep coming back. Because even though I have to work with all cunts now, to get back to the cunts, they make fun of me. They talk in Russian. And by the way, I've not cut my hair. So my hair is like really Jewy, as you guys know, really African Jewy, and I still haven't cut my hair. And they make fun of me. They're like, they're all middle-aged cunts. There's one Indian girl. She seems like she's around my age. She doesn't talk. Oh yeah, I have a story about her. It's kind of funny. I pissed her off my first day, and then I always give them a death look. I always give them a look like, hey, fuck, like, fuck you, you know what I mean? Whenever they talk about it, because I can tell they're talking about it, because they're like, and sometimes they say my name, they go, Josh, and I look over, and I just give them a look like, fuck you, you know what I mean? Like, why don't you come over and say it to my face, you cunts? Fuck you. And I was going to quit after my first week. I don't know why I came back, and nobody talks when I come in the morning. Nobody says good morning. I don't talk to anybody there. Nobody talks to anybody. It's just a job where everybody works. And it's these Russian cunts, and it's very weird. So, so the Indian girl. So there's only 2 girls there that kind of around my age. One's Asian. She could be actually much older. You can't tell what Asians, but she doesn't seem as old. Maybe she is. I don't know. She says good morning to me, but I don't talk. I don't want to talk to anybody in general. And so. The first day, the Russian, showing me around, she says, hey, help the woman out when you leave. Help her out. And I said, what do you mean? She says, we have to pick up these bins. They're not even that heavy, by the way. She goes, help her out. She's a little lady. I go, okay. So the Indian girl never came over to me. She never, you figure like one person will come over and, introduce herself and say, hey, are you new? Hi, usually a company, someone's courteous. A few people come over to you. Hi, are you new? What's your name? Oh, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us. Well, no courtesy. Now, one person comes over to me. Everyone's a fucking dick. So it's time to go home, right? And I clean up my station. I go out, empty out my bin. She curses me out or says something with her mask on. We have to wear a mask. I see her mask move up, and she said something to me like, I don't know if she said fuck you or what the fuck, She expected me to help her. I didn't know it was my job to help her. She did say help her, but I thought she might pick her bin up for her. I didn't see any trash in her bin, so I just threw my bin, my trash in the bin, right? And I just fucking clocked out and I went home after my first day. And then later on, I realized I was supposed to go around, make sure there was no papers and stuff, which I know now, but they didn't train me properly. You know what I mean? So I make a lot of mistakes at this job, and I'm surprised they haven't fired me. Like I said, they go, people are complaining about you. People are complaining you're doing this wrong. You're not doing this right. And they haven't been. I'm surprised. I thought the supervisor's going to come over and talk to me and say, hey, people have been complaining about you, or you're not doing the job right. I'll give you one last chance. We'll get it together. We'll let you go. He just says hi to me, and that's it. He doesn't even really. I would say he doesn't talk to me. He says good morning, but he doesn't even really. He doesn't even fucking really talk to me about the job. Like, hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing it bad. And I think it's because I'm a temp. And that's why I like temp jobs. Most of the jobs I've had have been seasonal or temp because they get rid of you. I work here for a couple months. I get sick of looking at the same old disgusted, worn-out pussy every day. And then it's like, when I'm done, get rid of me. Get fucking rid of me. You know what I mean? So, I've been working here for a month now. I got like a month. It's anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks left. I'm not sure. They said sometime in December, and I can't wait. It's going to be a celebration. I'm making good money here. More money I would have made at Walmart or Giant or any one of those crappy retail places. And still to this day, I make mistakes. There's one cut. She's always watching me. You feel like someone's looking at you. I feel like someone's looking at me, and I look over, and she looks at me. She's like watching me. So I don't think the supervisor says she's just watching me. I always feel like there's a cut watching me. Hey, cut. She's always fucking watching me, bro. And I'm like, ugh. So, I don't talk to anybody. The job sucks. It's long hours. But for some reason, I do like the schedule. And I'm going to stick with it. I don't know why. I think it's just because the work is easy. It's not like labor. Like I have to, once again, it's a bunch of cuts working there. But they still do the whole, oh, you're a gentleman thing. I can't pick up this box. I'm like, how did they get paid more to me? Like, you're supposed to, even at orientation, they said if a girl can't pick up a box, what she's supposed to do is she's supposed to ask for help, and then she's supposed to get another girl like her, and they're supposed to pick up the box together. They don't want to pick up a box, but they all want to make more than what a man makes. It's like, this is ridiculous, man. This is gonna be for the rest of my life, guys. So, anyways, don't work hard in life. And all that stuff. But anyway, the job's actually going okay, though. It's like I still fuck up. I make mistakes all the time. They're probably like, and I don't know why, but I'm not going to cut my hair. I'm not going to cut my hair until after I'm finished with this job. So I don't care. My hair is wild right now. It's very dewy. It's all over the place. It's very curly. And I don't care. I'm not going to cut my hair. I like the idea. I don't know why. It's more of punishing myself. It's not punishing them. But I don't give a fuck. I look like a Jewish Cuban refugee. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not cutting my hair. I'm like, fuck this place, bro. And they hired some hot Ford girl, some Brazilian girl. I don't know which department she's in, but her ass is like a 10. She's hot. Doesn't matter. I saw her when they first hired her. I tried to sniff her seat, but unfortunately the Mexican wiped it down. I was like, God damn it. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. But anyways, folks, I'm going to talk more a little later. I got to get the bus right. All right, so I just got off the bus. I always get to work early, proving how white I am. And got enough time to talk some more before I head in. So, one thing I want to say about the Indian chick, and this pertains to Black Pill, is she's a short, fat Indian girl, and she's dating this tall black dude. I mean, they could be friends, but I doubt it. Like, why would he be? I mean, they could be friends. I don't know, but they see them touching each other. What do I know? But I doubt it. And she goes to the same bus stop as me after work sometimes. And he's, like, not fat. He's, like, 6'2". She's, like, I don't even think she's 5 feet tall. She's, like, maybe 5 feet soaking wet, like 5 feet even. And she's dating, like, this tall black dude. And I'm like, this shit bothers me, man. The fact that guys have to lower their standards so fucking low. I mean, you can make it racial if you want, because I know a lot of guys say that black guys have always done that, and it's partially true, or somewhat true, that it used to be, but I see all guys doing it now. You can't say anymore, like, oh, it's just black guys doing it. It's like, it's partially, you know what I mean, or whatever, it's all races of guys are doing it now. So, I'm standing at the bus stop right now, holding this little lavalier microphone. It's like a little. I can't explain it. It looks like a tiny little cigarette, and everyone's looking at me. And I'm just looking at them like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Trying to do a podcast here. Wait for your light to change. Mind your business and shut your mouths. Learn from the best." All right, enough of that. So. But yeah, so I see that, and I just got annoyed. I was like, dude, like, so many guys have to just lower themselves so fucking low. Date some beady-eyed, big-nosed, smelly, fucking short, fat, piggy-looking Pakistani, whatever she is. I mean, I'm not saying this guy should be begging supermodels, but he's not fat, he's tall. You figure if you're over 6 feet tall, it's not always true, but you have access to other women that other guys don't. Oh, man, it's terrible. But anyways, that's just something that pertains to Black Pill. It doesn't bother me that much. I don't care less, but it's like, well, that's typical, you know? Once again, I had something else to say about the job. This podcast is mostly about the job, but I can't think of it. All I want to say is, yeah, so the job, I like the schedule of it. I like the fact that they come in one less day. It's really long hours, and but it's like, it's something different. And as far as staying on my feet goes, I don't mind working hard for the money. You know what I mean? I don't mind working hard, staying on my feet. I've had jobs a lot in my 20s when I had to stand on my feet, but it's just the last, 8 or 9 years I've been, mostly sitting down, or sitting down at least halfway. But you know what? I can do it. I have to soak my feet when I get home. I have a foot soaker my mom doesn't use. And pretty much what I do is I put in some rubbing alcohol. I do it on Amazon because they don't have rubbing alcohol anywhere. And I do this twice. I put in super hot water, and I just soak my feet. And I get some of the dead skin and callus off. And then the next day I use a foot scraper, and I'm able to get off most of the dead skin and such. So that's what I have to do. If it wasn't for that, I would have quit this job because I already had problems with my feet. So all the years I got to be chasing hoes. I don't remember having problems with my feet in my 20s and shit, but as soon as I turned 30, I started just... As soon as I turned 30, folks, that's when it all started. I don't know what happened. But I had something else to say about this job as far as... Once again, there's a big Russian clique in my job. They all... And they all talk shit about me and stuff and everything. They're assholes. They can go fuck themselves. The boss hasn't said nothing to me. And I'm only here for another month and a half. So I don't care if they fired me right now. I can quit right now. I don't give a fuck. You guys know me. I'll fucking quit right now. I like temp jobs. They're awesome. But to switch the subject, unless I can find something else to talk about work, I don't know if you guys follow Smooth Sanchez IRL. I talked about him before. He just turned 18 years old. He just turned 18 years old. He's a live streamer in New York City, and he calls himself, I interviewed him from other shows, he calls himself a half-cell, which means kind of an incel. He's still a virgin, but he's only 18. He just turned 18. And he does this thing where he does PUA on his live stream and hit on girls. And then when they reject him, he'll say, "Fuck you, you stupid bitch. Fuck you, you're a loser." And he does the kind of stuff that you guys wish I would do. And I told you, it's not worth getting beat up by a simp or, arrested or anything. But a few weeks ago, he climbed up the Queensboro Bridge.
and did a live stream up there. He's laid there. People thought he was going to try to kill himself. He sprayed mace off there. He also threw a knife off there, almost hit some guy and his daughter. And he did this when he was 17, so he might just have to go to some crazy house for a while, or he might do some time, actually. I don't know. He has court dates. But he does a lot of crazy shit. And I feel bad for him. He's just kind of throwing his life away. Like, he's not going to make money off this live stream stuff. I mean, he gets donations, but if you're lucky, you might make enough donations to pay for your cell phone bill, your Verizon bill for the month. But I just feel like, like this other guy, Carl, he's older. He's like in his 40s. I feel like, he at least has a job at IT. He kind of has his life together. He has a good job. He makes good money. He live streams occasionally. But the Sanchez guy, I just worry about him. He's funny. He's got a lot of talent. He could talk to anybody. He's really out there. He presses guys. He calls them faggots, and he presses these girls. He really shows how cunty girls are in New York City. Like Patrice O'Neal used to say that these girls, they walk around like celebrities. They put their headphones on and their sunglasses, and they walk around like they're celebrities. He's absolutely right. And then we try to, if they need something from you, to talk to you, but when you try to talk to them, they all ignore you and stuff. And he does a great job of just harassing them and making them feel uncomfortable. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, he doesn't need me to promote him. He already has way more subs than me. Smooth Sanchez IRL, as in real life. Smooth Sanchez IRL is the channel. I've interviewed him twice for my show. I've also donated to him many times, and he's just a funny ass kid, man. I mean, I hate to call him a kid; he's a young man, funny ass young man, I would say. And as far as the channel goes, I'm still going to post content, but as you guys can see, it's kind of dead. I used to get like over 1,000 views a video, and now I'm lucky to break 200. I'm losing subscribers every day, but that's how it is in the quote-unquote manosphere. Guys just want content, you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about you. They just want content. They're just like, oh, this guy's not posting content anymore. I'm gonna unsubscribe. It's like, fuck you. You're not, I don't expect you guys to give me money, but this isn't Patreon. You're not paying me. So, listen, I already said everything I had to say. I put out my little heart and soul, and you want to subscribe? Go ahead. What do you want me to do? Go put out your own videos. You guys have a lot of stuff to say. You don't have to put your face out there like I did. Go ahead. But that's just how it is. These fucking guys, everyone wants content, but that's just how it is. And I don't have it in me anymore. Especially now that I'm working. Like during the week, I am tired. Like I only have a couple hours to chill at home. I lay down and I go right to bed like an old man, and I get up and I do it again until I'm done work for the week. That's what I've been doing pretty much. And as the weather changes right now, the weather's just starting to get cold. And as the weather gets colder, I won't be going out at all. So I don't even go out now. And it's not even freezing out. So pretty much those of you still hanging out, still checking out the content, thanks a lot. For those of you unsubscribed, see ya. Go fuck yourself. Go make your own content. Go watch somebody else. All of us are selfish fags. You guys just want to hear the same things over and over. We get it. We get it. Yeah, women are cunts. Yeah, they only care about looks. We get it. What else do you want to say about it? Gonna cry about it all day? So that's it for the episode. Just checking in with you guys pretty much. I check in from time to time. And that's it. Pod Jak'd. Go Big Towel, bros.